All right, so here's our little intro video on Thor. Here, bud. Thor. Good boy. Um, Thor is let's see, he's a little over 5 months, 5.5 months, something like that. He was born third week February. Yellow male, out of our yellow stud Vega, and one of our black females named Shira. Um, and this is a third or fourth time we've done this cross. Pups from these breedings have just been stellar. Been extremely happy with what this cross has produced. So much so that I own two females from previous breedings, and we've built part of our kennel around it. Obviously, since I own females, I can't really own and keep the male out of that line and work off of it. Um, so Thor here is one of our young starter dogs for sale. Thor is what I would describe as being probably going to be a relatively average in terms of his conformation, meaning I think he will be an average weight in the 65 to 70 pound range. I think he has a very average color between cream and fox red. I would call him right in the middle. 4 or 5 on a scale of 1 out of 10. And he has a lovely temperament. He is an easygoing, lovey dude. Like he's very sweet. He has a great temperament. He's a joy to be around. He is not a difficult dog. And like all of our pups at this age, we start. He has been crate training for several months now. Crate training's going great. He keeps his crate clean. No problems there. He's quiet in the kennel. No issues there. He's been on slick floors. He's been on stairs. Lots of introduction with other dogs, cats, etc. And is all doing well. So thought what we'd do here in the shop is we'd show just a little bit of obedience, what he's been working on leash. And then we'll go do some stuff outside with some retrievings and kind of see what he knows. So we start with everything is on leash, and at this age, at 5 months, really obedience is the primary thing we're doing because he is finishing his teething. He's still finishing cutting his adult teeth. His puppy canines have dropped out. They are not impacted. They are gone. So he does have his big boy teeth, but they're not all the way grown in yet. So his mouth is a little sore. So retrieving work we keep very low at this time of their development because we don't want their mouth to be sore when they're retrieving. We don't want them to not feel good about retrieving. So just show you a little bit of his basic obedience, walking on a leash. Obviously, you can see sit and sit stay is fine. He does not jump up on people. We have those beginning foundation pieces are in place. So he understands the leash. He accepts the leash. No problems there. So heel is typical for a 5-month-old puppy. It's not perfect. It never is on a 5-month-old puppy. But he understands how it works, and we're making progress. So we'll just walk around a little bit. Come on, heel. Good boy. Good boy. Good. He's definitely not a dog who tries to lunge ahead. He does take little small nudge corrections nicely. Like you can see right there, he wants to stop and check out all the little bugs and critters around here in the shop. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Thor, here. Here. Come on. Good. Oh, got an itchy. Come on. Here. Heel. And sit. Good boy. So we've started with the here, heel, sit. Those are the 3 primary commands I use. Here, heel, and sit are, the foundation of everything we do, and then we build off of that. But definitely, he seems to understand the idea of being controlled when he has the leash on. As soon as we take the leash off and we tell him, all done, he definitely understands. Okay, you're allowed to do what you want, but he will, still hang out with you. He doesn't run off. Um, he is a dog who is independent. He will go do his own thing. He is not what I would call clingy, but he is a dog who is affectionate. Like he will give love. He is, a sweet, loving dog. Um, he's a nice boy. Oh, we're gonna get the belly rubs now. We're gonna get the belly rubs going. Huh? Oh, rub the bellies. Rub the bellies. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, nice little pup. Let's go outside and let's see him do some retrieving. All right. So here we got Thor outside doing a little bit of retrieving some fun birds. We got today we got a blue-winged teal, an actual duck that we're playing with, and just want to kind of demonstrate a little bit of his bird drive and his retrieving. I do want to emphasize that at this age, he's about 5.5 months old, and is finishing his teething. So he has dropped his puppy canines, but his adult canines are not all the way in. So his mouth is a little bit sore. So we're not going to do a whole lot of reps, and he's probably going to fumble the bird a little bit because his mouth is sore. So you'll see that, but definitely you can see the drive and the retrieving skill here in just a couple of quick tosses. So we'll just give it a toss out here, nice. Attaboy. Good boy, Thor. Good. Good boy. Good. Yeah. Okay. All right. You want to go again? Huh? Want to go again? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And we're using this nice mowed lane that we use here for young dogs to give them a path down and back. Good boy. Give. So you can see he's all cranked up about retrieving, likes real birds. Just a nice little pup with a lot of natural talent, a lot of natural ability. All right, no demo video on Thor would be complete without a trip to the water. This little guy is the son of one of my black females named Shira, and definitely Shira is just an absolute freak about the water and certainly appears to throw that trait to her offspring. Every pup we've had out of this breeding has just been crazy about the water. He's soaking wet right now because he came down here and he took a flying run into the water just for the fun of it. So definitely no problem with the water. I've got our little Dachshund retriever here. This is the small one. Again, I'm using the small one to help him out because his mouth is sore. I don't want him to have any negative experience. So we're gonna just give him some fun tosses in the water, show you what he does. He already hits the water real nice. And you can see that he's what I'm looking at. Good boy. What I'm looking at is he levels off already and keeps himself flat to the water. He isn't doing the puppy slap. He's a real natural swimmer. Got a good stroke. Good boy. Gets all the way up out of the water, brings it all the way up out. Just a real strong, natural retriever. Just gonna make a bang up dog. I think Thor could be a killer gun dog if somebody wanted a hunting dog. I think he'd make a great hunt test competitor. He's got the work ethic to do that, no problem. And he's got the pedigree and the health clearances that if somebody wanted to make him into a stud dog, I think he can make a good stud dog. So really happy with him. Looks like he got a little water in the ear on that one, so he's flipping his ear a little bit. Attaboy. Attaboy. So that's a good look at Thor. Really nice pup. Off to a great start. He's going to be a good one.